What is going on, everybody? This is Bronco Juggalo, and I am here to do a driving review because I now have this little handy stand thing that one of my awesome friends gave me for my birthday this year, and so I can do that now. Yay! So this is a Wild Eye review. See them right there? Wild Eye Releasing. Go and check them out. They're an awesome company. They are definitely where it's at in independent horror, as my buddy Jason says. Sorry if the cam gets a little shaky. Like I said, I am driving. Today I am reviewing Shark Exorcist from 2015. Now this movie was sent to me by Horrific Nightmares JM, so I want to thank him very much for sending me this movie. It was directed by Donald Farmer, and it stars a husband and wife couple as our two, I guess you could call them, main characters. Angela Correx as Allie, and Bobby Correx, and I'm not sure if I'm saying those last names right, as Father Michael. It also stars James Balsamo as Randy. Now, why am I mentioning James Balsamo? I'm mentioning him because he is also in my awesome friend Dave Maggott's 2017 film, Groundhog. Yes, Groundhog. If you have not checked out Dave Maggott's film, Groundhog, you definitely need to check that out. It is an awesome independent horror movie and a good slasher. Now, this was filmed in Tennessee on a $300,000 budget. I didn't really find out a lot about this behind the scenes, if you know what I mean. Overall, this film was enjoyable. It was fun. It was silly. It was stupid. It's not technically a good film by any stretch of the imagination. I know some people that aren't into certain kinds of films may have a bit of a hard time getting through this, but I honestly enjoyed it very much. And I think it was just because I was in the mood for something silly and fun and irreverent that didn't really mean anything. And when I watched this, so it worked. And the fact that it's only 72 minutes long, that kind of helps because it moves along pretty quickly. Going into cons, as far as the productions go, there's a couple points in the movie where the sound drops out. And that's kind of annoying in any film, so yeah, definitely a bit of a con there. Okay, I'm about to park, so I won't shake as much. There we go. My second con is, who is the ghost hunter talking to? There's this girl in the film who's on one of those ghost hunter TV shows. Well, she has her cameraman. You can see her cameraman. We're following along with them. And she's looking at the camera and she's talking. And then she turns around and speaks into the camera, breaking the fourth wall. Are they intending to break the fourth wall? Were they trying to imply there was another cameraman there? Because there wasn't when they pulled away, you know? So who the fuck is she talking to? Why would you turn your back on your audience? On is the end of the film. Nothing really gets resolved. It's not like a lot of horror movies where it gets resolved and then there's a surprise like, oh, they're going to come back kind of thing. Nothing gets resolved at the end. It doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't do anything. So that was a con for me. Following that, this is my last con, is there is a very long mid-credit scene. Mid-credit scene shouldn't be more than a few, maybe a minute long at the most. Maybe a little long. You know what I mean? This thing's like freaking 8-minute long, mid-credit scene. And it could have been shortened down so much more to just the reveal of what was going to happen. As far as pros go, guys, my number one pro for this movie is the claymation shark. It's like a claymation CGI shark. And it looks fantastic. And I think it's so cheesy looking. And I just love it. It looks awesome. I can't, I just love that kind of shit. This one is kind of on my pros and my cons list, but I forgot to mention it with the cons. They may not all be able to act, but at least they're all hot. And that is referring to the chicks in the movie. The acting is not great, but hey, at least they're easy on the eyes. What can I say? I thought the movie was funny. There's this great scene where this guy is throwing up, and I don't want to give it away, but the reason why he's throwing up, and it's just fucking hilarious. It's really funny. The movie's funny. The dialogue isn't terrible. There's this great scene where this guy is throwing up, and he's throwing up because she's all covered in blood, but he's like, she's still hot. You know, while he's throwing up, he's saying that. It's just, that struck me as really funny. I enjoyed the humor. I thought it worked. Jason was saying that with this movie, he doesn't feel like they think it's a silly movie. He feels like they think it's a serious movie. I didn't think so. I really felt they felt it was a silly movie. But, you know, that's just my opinion. We all take films differently, as long as Jason knows that I'm right. And my final pro is the Redneck Valley Girls. There is a sorority group in this very, you know, just small little side plot. Give the shark some victims to munch on. Where this sorority is making the girl pledges go out to the lake. Yes, the shark's in the lake. And, you know, they have to stay in the water for 10 minutes or the shark, you know, or they can't join the sorority to see if the shark eats them or not. And they all sound like local yokel rednecks. And I think that's hilarious. Yes, I know that there are sororities in southern and redneck states, but the way they talked was like, it really reminded me of like Clueless style Valley Girl. So I thought that was a funny combination. I thought it was funny. I enjoyed it. It was fun watching them die. The ones that did die, I'm not going to say which ones. And overall, though, guys, this movie is not, yes, it's silly, it's stupid. I mean, it's a shark in a lake film possessed by the devil. Yeah, come on, that's pretty stupid. But it's still fun. I enjoyed it. This is Bronco Juggalo saying, please go and check out Wild Eye Films. I want to give a big shout out to everybody over at Wild Eye. They are fucking awesome people, and I love them. And I love Horrific Nightmares Jam, who sent me the movie, and I love all of you. I'm just kidding. Anyways, catch you guys later for more Wild Eye reviews. Peace.
Sometimes you just gotta ignore your enemies. Sometimes you just gotta make them bleed. I've headed up to here with all the fake shit. Fake friends huddled up, that's a snake pit. King Kong about to rumble on some ape shit. Stab you with some scissors.